A shock result then. West Ham United 2, Wimbledon. Mark Venus. Flicked on by Smith. Oh, and it's clipped the top of the crossbar there. Well, that was an opening. Steve Moran, 2 minutes 43 seconds of the game gone, and Moran clips the top of the crossbar. George Paris to Cottee, and a corner there. Big John O'Neill putting the ball behind. So Mark Ward with the Hammers' first corner. Flicked on by Alvin Martin and headed off the line. McAvennie was in again. Headed off the line by Andy Feely. Number 4. Well, a great attempt there from Alvin Martin, the West Ham skipper. Let's have a look at that replay. He gets up well to this ball, heads it firmly towards the goal, and Feely heads it away. Dickens with the header. Linex spreads it wide. Devonshire. Walford. Cottee. Good cross. McAvennie. Oh, another opening there. Mark Venus managed to get it into touch for a corner. Great work there by Tony Cottee. And Frank McAvennie again just inches away from sliding that one in. Mark Ward to take the kick. Alvin Martin moving up on the outside of the box. Hilton goes up for it. It's headed away by Smith. Devonshire. Great ball toward... Oh, and it just skidded off the wet surface. Great idea, though. Venus with the throw. Paris. Dickens to Paris. And Paris clattered there. Referee Gerald Ashby having a word there with Robert Kelly. Fairly inexperienced player, Kelly. Played only 9 league games before the beginning of this season. Ward. Hilton. McAvennie! And a good save. Frank McAvennie scored 5 goals this season. He just doesn't seem to be able to get that luck in front of the box at the moment, but it'll come. Looks for Moran. Venus again. Over the top for Smith, but comfortably taken by Alvin Martin. Paris. Ward. Dickens. McAvennie. Ward. Over the top for Cottee. Cottee's got space. Cottee shoots. It's a goal! 9 minutes gone. Tony Cottee opens the score for West Ham. Well, what a fabulous move that was. Let's have a look at it again as they work their way up the pitch. Vintage West Ham United, this. It's what the fans have been waiting to see all season. And the Hammers take the lead through Tony Cottee, his 13th league goal of the season. 1-0 to West Ham. Phil Parks then with the goal kick. Venus won it cleanly in the air, but a little bit of pushing to get to the position, and the free kick goes to West Ham United. George Paris leaves it to Hilton. Dickens. Paris. Dickens. Ward. McAvennie leaves it to Dickens. Oh, a bit of hesitation there, just unlucky. Bit of misunderstanding. Cottee's got on it. Cottee shoots, there's a great goal! Oh, dig that one out of the net. 20 minutes gone, and dogged determination from Tony Cottee makes it West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. Well, let's look at this one again. It's sheer dogged determination by Cottee, who picks up the ball after a little bit of fumbling there and just drives on and hammers it past the goalkeeper. Well, there we are, his 14th league goal of the season, his second of this game, and West Ham now strongly in the driving seat. Gary McAllister's gone down injured, but West Ham are on the attack with Hilton on the ball. Hammers it across. McAvennie tries a shot. Just couldn't get the power behind it. McAllister's up and back in the action, so the game won't stop. Frank McAvennie. Hilton. Feeney. Feeney played a 1-2 off Smith, but Dickens now spreads it wide to Ward. Dickens run through the middle, a good run. The ball's delivered. Can he get? Oh, he's taking it round the keeper. He must score. Yes! Well, a great run by Alan Dickens. He laid the first ball off to Ward. The delivery was just perfect. And there he was, steaming in for his third goal of the season. And that makes it 3-0 to West Ham, 25 minutes gone. Watford. McAvennie to Ward. Ward's got space on the right. Cottee's coming in from the left. Ball's delivered. There's Cottee, a first-time shot. Oh, unlucky that. Great run from Cottee from the left. Looking for his hat-trick there. 14 goals in the league this season, Tony Cottee, looking for his 15th. A great ball too from Mark Ward. Dickens with a header to Ward. Gets past Lennox. Paris. Ward takes the ball on. Lennox tries to pull him down. Paris still with a shot, and a great save by Ian Andrews. Well, celebrating his 50th league game today, George Paris. It would be lovely if he could finish it off with a goal. Nearly did it there. He scored once this season. Moran going well, a good challenge there from Jeff Pike. Devonshire. McAvennie to Dickens, to Ward. Good football this. Cottee steaming in on the far post. There's Cottee. Oh! Just slides it past the far post. What a beautiful move though. Tony Cottee there. The man who scored against Wimbledon and has already netted twice this afternoon. Nearly got his third goal of the match. Oh, turned it in for Paris, but Lennox won the ball. Venus. Moran. McAllister. O'Neill. Looks for Smith. Smith gets the touch on to Moran. Moran's through. Moran must score. He does. Well, the flag kept down. O'Neill up to Smith. And there's Steve Moran, £300,000 signing from Southampton in the summer. Scores for Leicester. So 87 minutes gone. It's West Ham United 3, Leicester City 1. Foul there. Conceded by Simon Morgan. Free kick to West Ham. Mark Ward. Looks like he wants a little pot at goal again. Hasn't scored this season yet. Alvin Martin and Hilton are both... Oh, it's a deflection, it's there! McAvennie! Well, what a goal! Right on full time, in normal time that was. That's brought the fans to their feet. So it's 4-1 to West Ham United, and Frank McAvennie gets his 6th goal of the season.
The third game.
Martin. Paris. Long cross from Paris. McAvennie with the header, and there's the first save of the match. 18 minutes gone. McAvennie's head. Cottee with a hook. The goalkeeper's in trouble as McAvennie comes in on him. Must be a free kick. And there's a little tussle going on there between Ince and Cornwall. Well, the referee wants McAvennie, Paul Hilton's up there to add his weight and height, and he's headed into the net! Paul Hilton makes it 1-0 to West Ham, 31 minutes gone, a free kick from the right. Ward, Hilton, Cornwall, Godfrey. Oh, it was nearly there. Well, that's barely a minute after West Ham had scored. Steve Castle with the corner. Brave header there by McAvennie. Brooks out to Castle. Left foot cross. Jones with a header and a great save by Parks. The big man was there, both hands on the ball, but there we are, Chris Jones. So the free kick for Orient. Left winger by Castle, 6 is there. Oh, Tommy Cunningham, so close. He got in on the blind side in that 6-yard box. Paris, Ward, Castle in there quickly, Hilton hooks it away. Foster with a header, Ince. Good work by Hales. Castle. Brooks with a shot, oh, and it came off Parks, he didn't know much about that one. Got his body in the way, but he didn't get his hands there. Godfrey, Brooks, Pike in there quickly. Hales with the cross. Parks sets the hammers away. Good throw that. Mark Ward plays it into space for Cottee. Cottee's made the ground well. Beats Cunningham, the cross for McAvennie, and Foster hooked it away. Cottee again. Corner. Well, quick attack. That shows you how quickly you can turn defence into attack. A quick throw from Phil Parks. Out to Mark Ward. Good run, into space, and Cottee's there. Mark Ward with the flag kick again. Hilton. Cottee! Well, he shot wide there, but it's first time effort. Parks has missed it. Oh, and there was a golden opportunity there. Godfrey. Hilton again's up there. Alvin Martin just outside the box. Martin's come in. Hilton gets the header. Cottee! Oh! He's kept it in play. He usually swallows those up. Devonshire with the throw. Cottee. Devonshire. McAvennie, Devonshire, Cottee. He's a bit tight in there. McAvennie's wriggled through. McAvennie, Cottee, and a great save. McAvennie scored! No, the flag is up. Well, excitement there on the West Ham benches, but the flag was up. Ward to Ince. McAvennie, good layoff there for Pike. Spreads it to Devonshire. Tried the early ball, but it came off Cornwall. McAvennie back to Devonshire. Devonshire with a shot. It's a screamer. Alan Devonshire. Well, that's the first time he's really been able to go at them and create the space to get a shot in. Third round cup tie. Castle. Jones with a shot. A good save by Parks. Well, nicely set up there by Tommy Cunningham. Jones. Comfort. It's done well there. And a penalty is being given. Comfort's ball came across. I think it was Hilton there. The appeals went up and referee has given a penalty. We're right on the 45 minutes of the second half, so it looks like there could be a replay, because surely this will be the last action of the day. Steve Castle, the leading goal scorer for Orient, to take the penalty, and he beats Parks. He scored. It's Orient 1, West Ham United 1, and there's a turn up for the books. Steve Castle, the leading goal scorer this season. That's his 6th goal. Orient 1, West Ham United 1, so they have it all to do again at Upton Park. The signing of England under-21 international Stuart Robson from Arsenal created a buzz of excitement in the East End. The midfield star had made a brilliant debut in a 3-1 win at Coventry and was set to make his home debut in the Littlewoods Cup quarter-final against Tottenham Hotspur. Flicked on there by Waddle. Alvin in. Good cross by Alvin. It's an open goal. Hoddle must score. He hits the post. Oh, fantastic save there from Clive Allen, the 28-goal hero of Tottenham. So it's very hard on the two front men. They're getting no service at all as Ardiles speeds through. Allen, Clive Allen, he's made space for himself. Left foot shot right across the goal, and Hoddle just couldn't get there. Well, another opening there for Tottenham Hotspur. Martin, Ozzy Ardiles. Glenn Hoddle, a great ball through for Galvin. Harris is chasing back. Galvin gets the shot in. Good save by Parks. Got his body right behind it. Devonshire loses out to Ardiles. Stopped by Paris. Robson. Walford loses it. Ardiles hooks it forward to Clive Allen. He looked offside. The referee waved play on, and Spurs have won another corner. Ardiles. Paul Allen, good ball. Hoddle to Allen. Lovely cross there. Clive Allen, he scored. It's there. Oh, that's a tragedy for West Ham. Should never have allowed that ball back again. Stuart Robson. Ward with the header. Mitchell Thomas. A bad ball there. McAvennie's there. It's broken away from him. It's gone to the goalkeeper. McAvennie. Cottee hooked away. Ward. Cottee. And Danny Thomas will get this one. Down to Clive Allen, the goal scorer. Less than 2 minutes in the first half left. Devonshire. Walford.
Good cross. Martin. Ward. Over the top. McAvennie's going in. Headed away by Mabbott. Robson with a shot. Safely taken by Clements. Stuart Robson, a good solid left-footed shot there. Not giving West Ham any time on the ball at all. Devonshire. McAvennie lets it go for Dickens. And it's there! It's a goal! Alan Dickens! Well, that's just the tonic West Ham wanted. 48 minutes gone, and 3 minutes into the second half, and Alan Dickens squares it at 1-1. Long ball from Parks. McAvennie's under it. Ward turns nicely, tries to put it in for Dickens again. Dickens is there. Dickens shoots. The keeper saves. He couldn't get hold of it. It's still bobbling around there. There's all sorts of things happening in the box. And this time Clements claims the ball. Referee Stevens rushes over. I think he's going to award a free kick to Tottenham, is he? No, he's waving play on. Ward with a throw. Parrott. So, free kick. This is a dangerous position from West Ham's point of view. Hoddle is quite capable of hitting the target from there, but he's not taking it. Looks like it's Waddle again. Or will Ardiles float one in? Yes, Ardiles doesn't float it. He knocks it along the ground to Goff. Hoddle with a great shot. Oh, just inches past the angle there. Glenn Hoddle. First time shot there, rising shot. Well, West Ham were pushed up, and Clive Allen's right by himself over on the far side. Walford's just spotted him and moved across. George Paris is coming back as Ward floats it in, and a header there from Alvin Martin. Header there by Devonshire. Dickens. Oh, and then Hoddle's through. Gets the cross in. Mabbott. Oh, great save there from Parks. It's still not cleared. Walford. Easy for Parks. Well, let's have a look at that one again. Hoddle breaks clear. He gets across to the far post to Clive Allen. Clive Allen gets the header in, and it's a brilliant save by Parks. It's indirect. Hoddle with the cross, and it's deflected, but Parks saw it. Well, anxious moments there. West Ham United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, so another replay. Meanwhile, the continuing bad weather had forced several postponements of the FA Cup third round replay with neighbours Orient. But at last, the weather relented and 19,000 fans turned up at Upton Park. Fullback John Cornwall. Walford battling well there, and Dickens has got the ball. Plays it through for Cottee. A beautiful ball inside Colin Foster. A nice first time pass to McAvennie, and a great save there. Kevin Hales, who was with Chelsea as a youngster, takes the throw again. Back to Hales. Nice work with Brooks. Good cross there, and Godfrey's on the end of it. Oh! And it was Mark Ward who got in there, but the flag was up anyway. Poor ball from Walford. Cornwall with the header there. Beautiful ball inside for Ward. Ward shoots. A great save by Wells. 17 minutes gone, and that was the nearest thing so far we've had to a goal. What a ball inside there. Toss. Brooks. Godfrey. Jones. Good shot that. Oh, a good shot there. First time left foot. Curled it, and that's nearly caught Phil Parks out. Godfrey. Walford. Headed away by Cunningham. Lyall leaves it for Paris. Over the top for Orr. And it was John who took the fall then. McAvennie, Paris, and he scored! 27 minutes gone. There's the opening goal for the Hammers. So a free kick to Orient, headed away there by Watford. Well, up anyway. McAvennie. Cottee. Oh, beautiful first time to Gale. Plays it through for Keane. He was offside there. The flag's up. It won't count. Some of the crowd don't realise, but no goal. 28 minutes gone. That would have been 2 goals in just over a minute, which would have been really set the seal on it, I think. Nice turn by Gale. Paris. Well, good football out of defence there from the Hammers. Nice first time ball from Lyall, taken by Kevin Keane in his stride. Keane against Hales. He's got Walford coming in support. He doesn't need him. He's taken Castle out as well, and the shot's just wide. 2 foot wide. A nice little run there from young Kevin Keane, making his first FA Cup appearance here this afternoon. And now it's the O's on the attack. Ball through for the fullback. He's beaten off Ward. The whistle's already gone. The goal doesn't count. Well, especially the Orient fans didn't hear it, but the whistle definitely went before the shot was even struck. Orient arguing about it, of course. To Sean Brooks, he tries a shot. It's a great goal. Whoa, that's a brilliant shot. 25 yards, little roll, and Sean Brooks hammers a great equaliser. Paris. McAvennie. Dickens, a beautiful pick up there. Into space for Cottee. Could this be it? Cottee, oh, great save by Wells. Keane's there, he scored! 78 minutes gone. They've made a substitution. Skipper Tommy Cunningham's gone off. And Paul Shinners has come on. Big number 12 there, who's obviously going to lend his weight to their attack as George Paris drives through. Cottee's there. A beautiful first time on, and McAvennie is there! Oh, that's wrapped it up, surely! What a cross! Minutes gone. Cornwall. Bonds. And it's hit the post. Well, that was Castle. He seized on that opportunity, hit it left foot, and struck the post, and the ball went straight across the line and round. Nice work there by Castle, but he only finds Hilton. McAvennie, beaten by John. Bonds with a solid challenge. Ball goes to McAvennie. Cottee's free on the left. Plays it through for Keane. Keane's done a brilliant run. Oh, what a dummy! Cottee must score! He walks it in! But full marks to Kevin Keane. He really made that goal with a brilliant dummy which fooled the defender and the goalkeeper. How about that, Ray?
Yeah, full marks to Kevin Keane there. You've seen Tony Cottee make a run on the left, and the defender and the goalkeeper both came out to shut him down, and he let it go through his legs. Tony Cottee whacked the ball in the back of the net.
West Ham United 4, Orient 1. That provided a nice foundation on which to face Spurs at White Hart Lane. The North London side had just hit form, and their striker, Clive Allen, was the talk of the town. A corner to West Ham to be taken by Alan Devonshire. A low one. And there's Billy Bonds with a foul! And a great save by Clements. But what a return that would have been. Billy Bonds, he's scored 59 senior goals for the Hammers. That would have been his 60th. Just 2.5 minutes gone. And a corner to West Ham. Ward. Gale with a header. Oh, there's Alvin Martin. Just over the top. Mitchell Thomas. Hoddle's done an overlap on the left. Ardiles. A great ball from Ardiles inside Paris. This must be a goal. It's there. Cut out by Hoddle. A long ball from Waddle finds Klassen. Tries another back heel. Beautiful ball from Paris through to Cottee. He's got Mammoth there. He's got past Mammoth. Cottee. Oh, a great save. Great save by Ray Clements. One of the all-time greats, of course. To the far post. Oh, it is kicked off the line by Bonds. Sorry, it was Stewart. Mitchell Thomas, Lyall. Ward's got space this time. Gets his cross in. There's Cottee. Gets ahead. Oh, he just couldn't turn it. McAvennie keeps the ball in play. He's got Goff in front of him. Two Scots. McAvennie gets the cross in. Bonds couldn't get the header. Ward gets the shot. But is wide. West Ham beginning to put a little bit of pressure on the Tottenham defence. Fights this one, looking for Billy Bonds, but Mitchell Thomas gets it away. Lyall, flicked on by Bonds. McAvennie, and a great save! Oh, a brilliant save by Clements. 68 minutes gone. And McAvennie gets his head to it. And what a great save by Clements, stretching backwards to flick it over. Tries to find Ward, but it's not a penetrating enough ball. Cut out by Mammoth. Clive Allen. Allen gets the shot in. Parks saves. A good save by Parks as Klassen came in. Mitchell Thomas. Paul Allen to Hoddle. There's the shot. Oh! It's a goal! Minutes gone. Hilton, Devonshire. Cottee. Ardiles closing him down quickly. He goes past Thomas. Cottee, a good run and a great ball there. And Clements there as Hilton came steaming in. Devonshire to Ward. Nice cross, headed by Martin, but straight to Clements. And Klassen's away. We've got only Lyall at the back. Clive Allen's in the middle, crying for the ball. The ball comes, Allen's there, he must score. And a great, oh, it's here, it's there, that's it. Clive Allen, his 31st goal of the season. Allen to Hoddle, to Paul Allen. got Klassen there in space. Klassen's there. Gets his shot in. A great save by Parks. Devonshire. Robson hustled off it again by Paul Allen. That's a penalty. No doubt about it. Alvin Martin, the culprit. Paul Allen, the victim. So with just 5 minutes left to play and Spurs leading 3-0, Clive Allen slots in number 4, his second goal of the match. Ardiles, he's always there. Mammoth. Paul Allen, he's going for goal again. He wants to score, Allen. It's there, Clive Allen. Parks got a touch, Clive Allen's there. West Ham are decimated. Tottenham Hotspur 5, West Ham United 0. That drubbing was hard to take, although if Billy Bonds and Alvin Martin had been more fortunate in the opening minutes, it could have been a different story. Now the Hammers had to bounce back against Oxford United in the First Division. Ray Stewart's cross. Dickens is there, beaten by Briggs. A break here for Brock, England under-21 international. Good player, this lad. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Leeworthy, and they've scored! Whitehurst. My. 3 minutes, 16 seconds, and Oxford take the lead. Ward.
They need a break.
Oh, good shot from Ward there.
A bit unlucky there, Wardy. Really good shot. Yeah, Trevor's playing as a sweeper, basically. They're playing man for man with Tony and Frank, the two centre halves are marking. With Trevor playing just behind them as basically a sweeper role with their fullbacks pushed in, which at the moment isn't is causing us 1 or 2 problems.
Hebbard nearly got himself into trouble there. Ward's there, he's come in well. Ward to McAvennie. Cottee's in the middle, McAvennie shoots, it's just over the top. Well, they got caught playing it square across the back then. In the Littlewoods Cup earlier in the season, when the Hammers beat them 1-0, thanks to a penalty from Tony Cottee late in the game. But on that occasion too, they caused the Hammers quite a bit of bother, Jeff.
Yeah, that's right. As I say, they're not an easy team to play against.
Good save there by Steve Hardwick.
Sure done ever so well there, get his cross in.
Ray Stewart with the low cross, that's a good one. Robson, oh, good save.
That was a good save. Although he was a bit unlucky there, struck it well.
Yeah, I find it the Hammers are finding it difficult to actually create shooting opportunities though.
Yeah, as you said earlier, you know, with the man-to-man marking, it is quite a difficult system to beat. But we've played in Europe a number of times, so we should be able to combat it eventually.
Paris
it's just got to be patient, I think, at the moment.
Gale stands space on the left. Whitehurst, he beats Whitehurst. Can he get a cross in? Oh, flick there from Cottee. And that was only inches wide. Long throw, Hilton got the flick. Devonshire's there with a shot, another good save. Oh, and Cottee came racing in. Well, that's the 3rd or 4th time that Steve Hardwick has gone down to his right to make good saves. Whitehurst, but Hilton there. Oh, he made that a little bit too difficult for Phil Parks. Ray Stewart. Got McAvennie in the middle. The ball goes wide. Oh, a bad play there. Cottee's in. Cottee's good save by the keeper. Cottee again. Blocked by Caton this time. McAvennie. And Ward gets the throw in.
It's difficult to take anybody off at any given time during the game, but I'm sure whoever does come off won't be...
Oh, off Parks' foot from Houghton.
A wee bit lucky to get away with that. Oh, that's the sort of luck you need. We might get something from this now.
Cottee's broken if he plays it early enough. George Paris.
It looks like he's going to take Allen off. It's been a bit unfortunate recently since he got left out the other night against Spurs, which I felt was a bit unfortunate for himself.
Ward with a shot. Parks with a long kick to Cottee. Paris. Cottee. Paris. Bonds. Paris. McAvennie. Bonds. McAvennie again. He's got Ward to his right. McAvennie shoots. Well, 30-yard effort there from Frank McAvennie. He scored 7 goals this season. Not quite the form that he had last season, but still playing very well. To Paris. Paris to Cottee. Cottee gets a shot in. Oh, another good save by the post there by Hardwick. Cottee turned and shot. Caton's there. McAvennie. Gale. Oh, a brave header there from Caton. Leeworthy to Whitehurst. Truick. A long ball there from Dreyer. Oh, it's over the top and Leeworthy's in. The goal scorer, Leeworthy's through. A great save by Parks. The Hammers 0, Oxford 1. The prize for beating Orient in the FA Cup was a home tie with Sheffield United in the 4th round. Because of the fixture postponements, it was already known that the winners would play away to Sheffield Wednesday, a great incentive for both clubs. Nice one to Martin Pike with Beagrie. Left-footed player, he'll try and get it in with his left foot. No, he does the opposite with his right, but Bonds is there to head it out. Kevin Arnott with the shot. Not a bad effort, that. Kevin Arnott, now regarded as a key player in midfield for the Blades. Nice header there by Robson. Barnsley. Devonshire. Headed away there by Foley. Gale to Ward. Oh, beautiful turn by Ward and ball to Ray Stewart. Ray Stewart drives a shot in. He had 3 men on him then. Burridge had to go down to his left. Ray Stewart, Scottish international, showing that he's back to his old form. Barnsley. Nice header by Robson. Ward to McAvennie. Into space for Robson. Cottee's in the middle. Ward wants it. Jeff Pike. McAvennie. He's taken that well. McAvennie's there. He must score. It's a great goal! What a goal by McAvennie! 19 minutes, 25 seconds. And West Ham take the lead through Frank McAvennie. Paris got plenty of space there. It's not a particularly good header. Pike gets it away. Stancliffe. Martin Pike. Nice play there by Foley. And this is Tony Dawes. Good ball to Wids. Wids there. Oh, and Pike. Well, another save with his foot. Doesn't look 10 yards from here, I must say. Nice play there by Foley. And this is Tony Dawes. Good ball to Wids. Wids there. Oh, and Pike. Well, another save with his foot. Doesn't look 10 yards from here, I must say. Ward, Gale goes for goal. Burridge dives, but the ball was wide. Well, Tony Gale, he's scored them from there before this season. Good effort. Gale touches it to Devonshire. We haven't seen him go on a run yet this evening. Robson, Gale, Devonshire, into Cottee. Cottee, a good cross. Burridge, McAvennie must score. McAvennie, oh, it's kicked off the line. Yeah, Robson's there. Stuart Robson scores his first goal for West Ham United. Cheeky little back heel to Gale. Gale. Robson bundled over there. Playing on, it's Ray Stewart. Stewart with it. McAvennie shoots. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! 54 minutes gone. 3-0 to the Hammers. Referee getting the ball back. 6 men in the Sheffield United wall. It's a goal! Gale! Well, what a way to celebrate your 25th cup tie. Tony Gale makes it 4-0. 67 minutes gone, and that's his third goal of the season. Peter With. Through to Foley. Paris. Robson ran into a little bit of trouble there. Beagrie. It's a good little battler, Beagrie. Keeps fighting for the ball all the time. Hustles and bustles the way there. Good cross in for With. Paris. Robson. Good little spell this for Sheffield United. Good shot from Wilder. It must be. Oh, what a great save from Peter With. West Ham United 4, Sheffield United 0. There was an air of expectant excitement after West Ham drew 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. There was an air of expectant excitement after West Ham drew 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Frank McAvennie had shot the Londoners ahead, and the Hammers could have clinched the tie. But Wednesday were resolute if nothing else, and battled back well. The odds were now swinging in West Ham's favour, however, for the replay, but had the hard work really been done? Stewart's done the overlap again. Ward going by himself. There's not a lot to play it to. He's played it into space to Robson. Robson on the line. Cut out by Madden. McAvennie's in there quickly. Chapman. Pike. Well, this game bubbling now. Ray Stewart. Cottee's in there if he can get it over into space. He's played into space. Cottee's there. First time shot. Hits the post. Tony Cottee. 25 goals this season. 24 of them for West Ham. Nearly made it 26 there. A brilliant shot. Very good cross of the ball, Marwood. Was gone through the Stirland. It's there. It's a goal. Chapman. Worthington with the throw. Gale got his boot in there. Chapman. Gale again. Mark Ward battling away. Ray Stewart gets the final clearance in. Worthington whacks it back again. Oh, Gale and Bonds missed it. Oh, Bradshaw scored! Minutes gone, and Bradshaw puts Sheffield Wednesday really in the driving seat now. Pike, Paris, tried to find McAvennie, but it broke down, and Shelton breaks for Sheffield Wednesday. He's got Marwood on his right, he finds Marwood. Chapman's unmarked to the... Oh, great save by Parks! Chapman was completely unmarked to the far post there. And Phil Parks makes a brilliant save. Robson. Billy Bonds. Devonshire's come in, he wanted him to stay out really. Good dummy there by Pike to Ward. Over the top for Pike. Pike hooks it across. Oh, McAvennie, so close. So close. .55 minutes gone. Gale with a flick on. Hooked away by Bradshaw. Ward, it's over on the left side now. Ward tries a shot, it's a great shot! Oh! Just tipped over. Mark Ward, he hasn't scored yet in the league this season. He's got a couple of goals in the cup. Nearly made it a third there. Chapman. Megson. Good ball for Bradshaw. Bradshaw plays it inside. Snodin. Oh, a good shot from Snodin. Well taken by Parks. Ward. Ward finds Cottee. Robson. Ward. He's got Ray Stewart on his right. Comes in. Can he have another shot? He does. Oh, that wasn't far off. Well, little Mark Ward, that's 3 shots he's had in the space of 3 or 4 minutes. Snodin there, drives it right across. Chamberlain's there, and it came off Billy Bonds. Not playing with conviction. Robson to Pike. Gale. Can they fashion something here? Devonshire. Ward. Good turn by Ward. He's made space for himself. Will he get a shot in? He does. It's a good shot. The keeper, whoa, nearly let it go, but he grasped it a second time.
2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. The Hammers are out of the cup. John Lyall's team were in a slump. A brilliant Tony Cottee goal at Luton had been cancelled out by 2 from the Hatters, and further points were dropped in a 2-1 defeat at Charlton. Norwich City, always an attractive side and led of course by a former Upton Park favourite Ken Brown, were next in town. West Ham faced them with their new £100,000 import from Italy, Brady.
The talking point at Upton Park this week has been the £100,000 signing of Brady from Italian club Ascoli. And Brady will line up this afternoon for his first game in English soccer for 7 years. The arrival of the Irish genius is seen as a great boost for the Hammers, who have been eliminated from the FA Cup and lost ground in the league race as well. With just 1 win from their last 8 league and cup games, John Lyall's side badly need a good result today. All the big men are in the middle. Oh, there's all sorts of... it looks like Bruce is there, he scored! Bruce was given far too much room there. He scored 2 minutes, 14 seconds, and Norwich City take the lead. Quickly taken. Paris to Robson. Good ball in to Dickens, and a great shot there from Paris, and a good save. Well, 9 minutes gone, and George Paris there with a beautifully athletic shot. Pike to Robson. Pike again. Pike's lost that one to Phelan. Rosario will shoot here, I think. No, he lays it across. It's a good ball. And that's a goal kick, surely? No, it's gone for a corner. The referee has a quick word with the former England youth fullback. Brady with a shot. That's a great shot. 20 yards. Well, he unleashed that left foot then. And that's the nearest thing West Ham have come to scoring this afternoon. 32nd minute. And Brady forces Brian Gunn to make a great save there. Goes over to take the corner. Left foot swinging out. Robson's there with a header. An easy one for the keeper to catch. Rosario stands 6'3", but he's getting no change at all out of Bonds. Brady accelerates away, goes past Putney. Good ball to Robson. Can Robson get a good ball in? Robson onto his right foot, tries a shot. Oh, and Gunn's made a hash of that one. Keane with the cross. And a corner to West Ham. Started his career with Arsenal. In fact, he made his debut against Tottenham. And there's a shot there from Ray Stewart, the West Ham skipper. Rosario stopped by Ince. Gale picks the ball up, threads it through to Robson. He's got Dickens to his left, Cottee to his right, puts it in the middle, and Dickens, oh, good try there from Alan Dickens. A lovely ball from Robson. 73 minutes gone. And Dickens got injured in that incident, I think. Dale Gordon gets a shot in. Parks had to go full length, couldn't hold it. And Ray Stewart did very well to get that ball away before Putney came in on it. Drinkle creates a great goal by Drinkle in the last minute. Defeat again at Upton Park. West Ham United 0, Norwich City 2. Just a month after that cup upset, Sheffield Wednesday were back at Upton Park in the league. Again, West Ham had another new name in their lineup, Gary Stroder, a 6-foot centre-back from Lincoln City, who had made his debut in the 1-0 defeat at Chelsea 3 days earlier.
Manager John Lyall has signed 3 players in the last couple of months, and the latest, centre-back Gary Stroder, will make his home debut tonight. There is one change to the team, however, which lost 1-0 at Chelsea on Saturday. Alan Dickens comes in midfield in place of Jeff Pike, who is ill.
At number 10.
Megson to Snodin. Good ball that. He's in for a shot. Tries to find Chavez. There is a goal! Well, so simple. And again, well, it's just over 5 minutes this time. 5.5 minutes gone. Ray Stewart. Haven't got a touch there. Straight to Cottee. Cottee shoots. And it's a good save. Well, there was a half chance, Alvin. Oh, there's a bad one. It's fallen. Oh, my word, shut. He fired wide across the goal there. And that was unfortunate for Ray Stewart. Harris. He was going to play that back to Brady, you could see that, but Sterling cut it off well. Sterling. Gale, it is going. Gale got the shot in, just over the bar.
See George pushing forward again there. I think that's what I like to see George doing, because there is a lot of space down that left hand side, and we can get both sides working. I'm sure it'll help us to create a bit more.
Yeah, just played the little ball in, dinked it in. Gets it again. Marwood. That was a dangerous ball, kicked away there by Ray Stewart, and shuts in. He scored. No, is it a goal? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, there was a big gap there. Carl Shutt, number 10 there, turned, saw the big goal gaping in front of him and just planted his shot. Nicely passed. Phil Parks. And there's a fight going on here between McAvennie and Worthington, and they're laying in. It's absolutely silly, this. Martin Hodge is out there as well, trying to break them up. I think it was between Smith and McAvennie initially. There was certainly no one else involved. It was the others were just trying to break it up. So they're going in the referee's notebook.
Mark Smith, former England under-21, in fact he's going off. So we have a bit of drama here at Upton Park. In fact, the first sending off. McAvennie and Smith. 68 minutes gone. Well, I don't think the referee had any alternative. We lack, or West Ham lack, your commanding authority in the air there. Rolled it toward. There's Cottee. Oh, a good shot. Just wide. Poor old Tony Cottee. Just doesn't seem to be able to find the net at the moment. He's had a bad run, in fact. He's only scored 1 goal in his last 10 games. And that is probably his worst run ever. Dickens. Robson. Cottee found space. Can he get the left foot shot in? He does. It came off the goalkeeper's chest. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was a great strike. Robson was following up and the ball just dropped the wrong side of him. Nixon. Harris. Brady. Harris. Into space for Cottee again. Cottee's there. He's taken it brilliantly. Well, it just won't go right for poor Tony Cottee. 25 goals he's scored this season, but as I said earlier, just 1 in the last 10 games. Really, Alvin, there's still a lot of hope out there, isn't there? Because there's a lot of quality and it's just a matter of getting that blend and getting that little bit of luck. Oh, that's a great save by Parks.
West Ham United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. That defeat meant that West Ham had not won a First Division game since beating Coventry away on January the 24th, and their home record was even more dismal, the last victory being on New Year's Day against Leicester. Injuries to key players had been the biggest problem, and for the home game with Watford, they lost another, Ray Stewart, his number 2 shirt going to 40-year-old Billy Bonds.
Bardsley, nice shot on target. Difficult one for Parks to deal with in these conditions. He handled it admirably. And
one you can smash it and Liam who can bend it.
Mark Ward, deflected. Robson with a header. McAvennie's there. McAvennie's header. Great save. Frank McAvennie. 10 goals he's got this season.
Killing off situations.
Bardsley with a left foot shot. Well taken by Parks. Came off the ground very awkwardly there.
And also Sir Phil's been dealing with everything off the floor. It's skidding away through him, but everything's stuck to his chest, and it'll be a test for any goalkeeper today.
Bardsley breaking, finds Blissett. Blissett gets a cross shot in. Oh, that was dangerous with Falco rushing in, but it's gone through. Everybody missed it. Falco chucks the mud back onto the pitch. Cottee, back to Brady. Brady trying to get to the line. Forced away from there. Rolls it into Robson. It's broken for Bonds. Bonds shoots and a great save. Ward's there. And it was Bardsley who got it away. Well, Billy Bonds there nearly brought the house down. And there goes the whistle for half-time. Brady. Beautiful play by the Irishman there. To McAvennie. To Ward. Ward's cross headed there by McClellan. It's fallen to Brady. Can he score his first goal? There's a good save by Coton. So Liam Brady got the ball. Again he made space for himself. Twizzles round, shoots left-footed, and a great save by Coton. Ward's corner, Gale's header. Cottee's in there. Oh, it's kept off the line by Porter
I think. No, not Porter, it's the fullback, Nigel Gibbs. So Tony Cottee there, nearly scored his 25th goal. Gale again with a header, almost identical. Coton's in trouble, Bonds is in on him. Half an hour to play, and West Ham going all out to try and get this goal that will give them 3 points. 3 valuable points. Ward, back to Brady. Brady will have a shot. He shoots. The keeper couldn't hold it. Cottee was nearly in there. Liam Brady measured that one, hit it with his left foot. The referee had already blown his whistle. Brady to Cottee. McQueen leaves it for Brady. Plays into space for McAvennie. McQueen. Patient build up here. Brady. Brady's going into the box himself. Gets a right foot shot. It is a great shot. A great save. Well, really, Liam Brady's gone so close on 3 occasions now. Ward. Bonds. Ward. In for Dickens. He's taken that brilliantly. He shoots! Oh! Unlucky there for Alan Dickens. Well, there he is. As a push forward. Oh, he's lost that one. Sims whacks it way again. Stroder's there. So's Jacket. Came off the referee. Bit casual there. Falco. Falco with a long ball for Blissett. Blissett's there. First time and a good save by Parks. Well, that's the first time, Alvin, that they've really let somebody get away, and they really gave Blissett far too much room then. Made a challenge from behind, didn't make contact. Ward won the ball now. A little chip forward to McAvennie. McAvennie to Brady. Brady looks up. Puts a nice one through for McAvennie. McAvennie shoots. Oh, and it's just over the bar.
We just need that little bit of luck in front of goal at the main, Colin. It just doesn't seem to be coming, does it?
Brady. McAvennie. Paris. Tony Cottee. He's got McQueen on his left. He's going inside. Leaves it for Brady. Brady will slot it through again to Cottee. He's in the box, on the edge of the box. He's making space. Oh, beautiful ball from Paris. Can Paris score? Yes, he has! It's a great goal! Oh, that's a brilliant goal! George Paris scores his 3rd goal of the season. And no wonder they're mobbing him. And they're going mad on the terraces as well. But what a good setup, Alvin, by Tony Cottee there. He held on. As we'll see on the replay, he held the ball beautifully, waiting for Paris to come up and just rolled it in his path.
Absolutely fantastic finishing there. Whenever I say that George can't shoot, he scores. But absolutely brilliant. I think Liam Brady's been playing really well for the last 15-20 minutes, and it all started with Liam.
Billy Bonds punches the air, lifts his shirt up, he's taking his shirt off now.
By an elbow injury, and Tom McAllister donned the number 1 shirt 2 years to the day after making his last first-team appearance. Plays it away, only to Ward. Ward whips it back across. Billy Bonds is there. Billy Bonds gets the header across. Cottee's there. It's a goal! Tony Cottee scores his 100th goal for West Ham United. 4 minutes gone. And the oldest man on the pitch, Billy Bonds, is the man who sets it up. Steve Williams seems to be having a little chat with the fans there. All the heads are up. Tony Gales was the one that connected. And there's a penalty. The referee has given a penalty for George Paris's challenge there on Tony Adams. Hayes against McAllister. Hayes shoots. McAllister saves. It's there again. And Ward got it away. But no, the referee's pointing to the spot again. I think he's going to... He's insisting the penalty be retaken. But Tom McAllister
12 minutes, and it really wasn't struck too well. He saved it well. And this time he makes no mistake. It's a goal. West Ham United 1, Arsenal 1. Billy Bonds with the throw, quick one to Ward. Ward being held up by Hayes, plays it back to Bonds, he'll whip this one in. Headed away by Steve Williams. Hayes is there again, but he's a bad ball from him. Wilmot Rees has to come, he's dropped the ball. Cottee has come off, Cottee. Oh, Alan Dickens turned, he didn't know it was there. Brady. Nice ball to McQueen. Can McQueen get the cross in? He slides it into Cottee. Cottee picks it up well, but he's too wide to get a shot in. Adams is policing him well. McQueen again with the cross. That's a searching one. Ward was in there. Bonds headed away by Thomas. Bonds has got it again. He needs support. And wins the corner off Hayes. Drives it in, Gale got the flick, Bonds off the line by Anderson, from Billy Bonds. Well, what a competitor this man is, 40 years of age, and still one of the most fittest players on the field. McQueen with the throw, Brady to Paris, plays it in the space for McQueen. McQueen kept it in well. Racing down the left, O'Leary in front of him. In fact, O'Leary left him space there. He's put it through for Cottee. Cottee's there. Oh, it came off the goalkeeper's legs. A cracking left foot shot. And Bryce Williams Wilmot makes a great save. And Michael Thomas with the header. Gale. Robson to Ward. He's got Cottee inside. Ward going all the way. Ward, he was pulled back by the shirt there, but the referee obviously didn't see it. And another good save. And Brady takes the throw to Gale. Good dummy there. Beautiful. Oh, a really important challenge there from Adams. He got his boot to stop that one going through. Paris to Davis. Robson. Ward over the top for Cottee. Cottee's there. Can he score? He must score. Oh no! He must have taken his eye off the ball, and that must be a penalty. Wilmot brings down Paris. No question about that one, I don't think. It was really a silly move by the goalkeeper there, because the danger had passed. Cottee had squandered the chance. It's 1 goal each, and it looks like Tony Cottee is going to take the penalty. So 56 minutes gone. Tony Cottee on the spot. And there's no messing, he really whacks it. It's West Ham 2, Arsenal 1, and a very important goal for young Tony Cottee. Ward cross to McQueen. Brady's on the left if he wants to knock it to him, he does. Rocastle again doing his fair share of tracking back. Back heel to McQueen. Diving header there, Cottee! Oh, he usually buries them. And shoots wide from 8 yards. And one must say that was a golden opportunity for the England striker there. Didn't hold it properly, and Liam Brady gets the rebound. Brady breaking forward. O'Leary in front of him. Viv Anderson. That's a great shot! What a goal! Brady has scored his first goal back in English football, and you won't get any better than that. Well, the fans are going mad. 79 minutes gone, and Liam Brady makes it West Ham 3, Arsenal 1. And he's going to be booked now, I think, for going over to the crowd and
introduced this season. Maybe Liam wasn't aware of it. The idea is to stop the players going to the crowd, but really in a match of this tension you can understand the thrill when he scores his very first goal back in English football.
0 winners at Goodison Park, but there was still a newfound confidence in the Hammers camp as they prepared to take on Manchester United.
So Brady, oh, he got it past the wall, but
yeah, it's a good save from the young goalkeeper, in fact.
and guess who the man was who was running back from the goalkeeper there? It was Bonds again. It's Gibson who strikes a ball, and McAllister got his body in the way, deflects it out. It was a good strike at goal, that. And George Paris wins the ball. Stapleton with the header. Schroeder. Cottee. Great ball through for McAvennie. McAvennie trying to find space. Ward gets it. Great cross in, but it's gone through to Brady. And support from McQueen coming up. Brady holding on. Gets the ball inside again. But didn't really pick anyone out with that one. Stuart Robson. Way out to McQueen. McQueen, a lovely ball inside to Brady. Gets the return. Can he get the cross in? He does. Over the top. That's a good ball. And headed away there by Colin Benson. So great play there by McQueen, the left back there of West Ham United. Bonds, Ward. Tried to switch it, but Moses spotted that well. That's gone through to Cottee. No, it hasn't. McAvennie's there. Cottee's there. Can he score? Cottee shoots. The goalkeeper did well there. He managed to deflect the shot. To Moses. Ryan Robson. Well, he nudged that on with his arm, but it was on the blind side of the referee. Davenport chasing this one. Lovely cross from Davenport. Gibson's in there, and it's a great save by McAllister. Now he's hit the post. Second bite. Bonds gets it away to Ward. Colin Gibson. Only to Paris. Schroeder battles for it again. Colin Gibson with the header. Terry Gibson. Good run by Strachan. He's broken well into space. Strachan's going in for the shot here. Gets the shot in. McAllister got his hands to it. Oh, and great work by Schroeder. He really showed presence of mind there for a player just starting his first division career. Quite impressive that, Peter.
Yes, he looks a very positive lad. His work in the air has been good early in the match, and certainly that was composure.
Moses, bad kick by Moses. Liam Brady. He's got McQueen behind him. Cuts inside. This is where he shot from last time and scored. Oh, and it's also close. Gets the corner. The keeper did well to touch that one.
Yes, Liam would have been pleased with his right foot there. It's the weaker of the two, but he certainly had the goalkeeper at full stretch.
Strachan. A good turn by Strachan. Strachan trying to wriggle his way through. Finds Brian Robson, and that's a good shot from Brian Robson. Was about a yard wide. Good left foot shot from the England skipper. Ian Brady's going to take it. Looks for McQueen. Beaten in the air by McGrath. Moses. Oh, cut out by Brady. Brady, can he get the cross in? He tries a shot. Another of those benders. It really bent as it went to the goalkeeper. He did well. He kept his eyes on it. Touched it firmly. But another shot there from Liam Brady. So, as this game continues at 0-0, we're looking for that little spark of genius that will create a goal and cause a little bit of excitement. Good ball into Dickens. Dickens tries to get the cross in. Moses half blocked it, and it rolls through to the goalkeeper. Good run by Alan Dickens, though.
Yes, I think that's the way West Ham are going to win the match. Good, powerful runs from the midfield at this stage.
McQueen, oh, he slipped the challenge there. It's a good cross from McQueen. Headed away by Duxbury. McGrath. Brady, there's the cross. Robson's there with a header. It's a great save.
West Ham United 0, Manchester United 0. Disappointment followed at Filbert Street, where struggling Leicester City won 2-0. But there is nothing like a London derby against North London rivals Tottenham to set the heart pumping and the adrenaline flowing, and West Ham responded well against the artistry of Hoddle, Ardiles and company.
Quick short corner by Spurs. Hodge to Hoddle. Tries a shot. That's a great shot. And that just cleared the bar. In fact, there was a deflection, so it was a save.
It's a great shot there.
Well, the master passer turns to master shooter there. Bonds with a header. Goff with a shot, and McAllister down to smother it. Anxious moments there in the West Ham 6-yard box. A good defender as well. Hoddle. Gale again. Hoddle through to Waddle. This is dangerous. Waddles. Oh, McAllister took it well. And a good throw out to Ward. That's a great ball from McAllister. Ward tries to use the wind there to his advantage, but it didn't pay off. Tried to float that one in for Tony Cottee. Floated in. Good header there from Stuart Robson. Clive Allen's head, that came off. Alan Devonshire and Brady both went for the same ball and neither got it. Waddle. Galvin's done a good overlap. Ball's played. Galvin in, the beautiful cross, and Stroder was there. Good stop there by Stroder. Bonds. Plays it back for McAvennie. Again, the wind is holding that ball up, unfortunately. Galvin to Paul Allen. Took that brilliantly. Paul Allen, his cousin Clive is over on the right-hand side if he can get it through, but Paul wants to go himself. McAllister got his hand to it. Good save. Brady on the ball now.
And he complained to the referee, so at that moment in time the referee was forced to give a foul there and book Mitchell Thomas.
And as I say, Mitchell Thomas has not really put a nasty foot wrong. That's a great ball from Billy Bonds. McAvennie's there! Oh, just wide, but what a great ball from Billy Bonds.
It's the first time Bonds has got forward and he causes a bit of trouble there.
How does he keep going up and down this line like this?
I fancy Bonds will get booked before the end of this match. I'm sure he will.
The referee seems to have got a Bonds complex at the moment.
Good ball, yes!
McAvennie's turned his man well, it must be a goal, he shoots it! 43 minutes gone! Frank McAvennie gets his 11th goal of the season, and what an important one!
Good ball.
Cottee. Robson in there. Billy Bonds to Ward. And we're into stoppage time now as it goes to Cottee. Cottee shoots! Oh! Clements didn't know anything about that. It hit him. It was a great first-time strike from the little forward there, the England striker. Well, great excitement here. 58 minutes gone. West Ham still leading by that 1-0. Brady, that's a good ball to Ward. Can he get it across? He drives it across, and Clements has done exceptionally well to take that.
That's a good well-worked free kick, that.
Brady showed it to Hodge, then whacked it away, but got caught. Stroder straight to Hoddle. This is dangerous.
He'll shoot, I think.
Oh. Beautiful chip for Clive Allen. Clive Allen must score. He has his 47th goal of the season. 59 minutes gone, and really that was so simple. So simple.
It's a great chip by Hoddle, though. Shaped as he's always going to shoot. And Clive Allen made a tremendous run wide and then cut inside Tommy McQueen, I think it was.
Finds Brady in space on the right. Brady wriggles past two men. Beautiful ball across to McQueen. McQueen took it well. Inside of McAvennie.
Ball.
Oh, McAvennie's first touch wasn't good enough there.
Good ball in by Tommy McQueen there.
McQueen to Tony Gale. West Ham pushing forward. Brady. Back to McQueen. Some delightful football from West Ham. McQueen tries to find Devonshire. Goff's there. Over the top. Gale picks it up. McQueen. Queen, a good cross to Robson. He's taken it well.
Hit away!
Driving through. He's got it this time. Pulse. Oh, it's a goal. No, he's
Definite penalty.
no argument there.
It was obstruction, really.
63 minutes gone. So Goff on Stuart Robson gives Tony Cottee the opportunity to score his 29th goal of the season. Keeping the kicker waiting. Cottee. Oh, he gave him no chance with that one. No chance at all.
Tremendous.
So Tony Cottee back to where he started in league football, because of course it was against Tottenham that he scored his very first senior goal. Klassen. Hoddle, a good little touch to Clive Allen. Good turn by Clive Allen. Hoddle's there with a shot. McAllister's equal to it. Well, that was a good snappy build up there from Tottenham Hotspur. Brady showing exceptional skills again to Devonshire. Devonshire to Cottee. Cottee, a good turn. Plays it to Robson. He's got Ward outside. Ward's there. Can he get a good cross in? Ward crosses. Straight to Devonshire. There's the header! Well, we don't often see Dev having a go at goal with his head, but that was one. Cannons had to stretch for it. Devonshire cut out by Hoddle, but Cottee's there. Can he get the shot in? He does. Whoa, and that really went. And it bent. But straight into the arms of Clements. A good strike though.
Yeah, Clements is there at the right place at the right time every time normally.
Stroder there, he read that one well. He kept his eye on the ball. Knew what he was doing. Cottee to Devonshire. McAvennie. Devonshire. Cottee. Oh, he went the wrong side. Plays it inside again. McAvennie's there. McAvennie's going through. Good work by Paulson, but Robson's there. He turns, he shoots. There's a great save.
Should have stuck it in, but
he should really, yes. He took too long about it. Brady coming forward now to McAvennie. McAvennie. Thomas is there.
He's really got up at them now.
Stroder. That's a good ball through for Hodge. Hodge gets it across. Clive Allen's there, and McAllister's done brilliantly. Oh, didn't he do well, because that was a great ball in, a most dangerous ball, an awkward one for any goalkeeper. To the referee. Well, that was a foul throw by Bonza.
I think we've just got to keep a hold of it now.
Brady to Devonshire. Brady. Oh, he skipped past that beautifully. Brady to Devonshire. Devonshire to McQueen. McQueen chips it to the far post for McAvennie. Mitchell Thomas was there. It's a corner, although Clements tried to keep it in play. The end of a great game, and it really is a triumphant morning's play for the Hammers. Frank McAvennie and Tony Cottee, the two scorers there for West Ham, number 8 and number 10.
Hammers 2, Spurs 1. Following the humiliation of a 4-0 beating at Aston Villa, the home game with Newcastle United took on a more vital aspect. The Hammers had rattled in 8 goals against the Geordies in the corresponding fixture last season, but with Paul Goddard prompting the visitors' attack this, it was to prove a much harder task.
McAvennie, first time layoff. Dickens has stormed for us. A great run by Dickens. Can he finish? It's a shot. Oh dear, just a lick of paint away there. Alan Dickens thumps the ground in anguish. But that really was an incredible run by the young midfield player. I think that was supposed to be a shot, but it's a good ball across to Jackson. That must be a penalty. McQueen got his arms round Jackson. Well, that is absolutely... And the ball flew right across past the far post towards Darren Jackson, and McQueen put his arms around him. So a penalty to Newcastle, and Newcastle shoot ahead through Neil MacDonald. Just 6 minutes gone. Oh, great ball by Goddard. Good save that. Great save. Kenny Wharton was wriggling through. It looked a goal all the way, and a great save by Tommy McAllister. But the danger's still not over as McDonald gets another shot in at goal there. And West Ham looking a little insecure at the back at the moment. Goddard's there. It's a good save by McAllister again. Well, Goddard found the ball free from Cunningham's flick in the 6-yard box, got the shot in, and again Tom McAllister shows his worth. And Ward make ground here. Goddard's tracking back, plays it into space for Cottee. Cottee, a beautiful turn, he's pulled down there, must be a penalty. 27 minutes gone, Cottee pulled down by Roda. It was a beautiful turn by the England international. It really was, and it caught the Newcastle captain out completely there. So it'll be Tony Cottee himself who steps up to take the penalty, the regular spot kicker. Ray Stewart being injured and not in the side. So Cottee looking for his 29th goal of the season. Oh, he's fluffed it. He hit it side foot. Far too soft, and an easy save there for Martin Thomas. Wharton on the ball now. He's got Anderson on his left, finds him. Anderson drives through, he'll get the shot in, it's a good shot and a good save by Tom McAllister. 40 minutes gone, and another strike at the West Ham goal. McCreary, Anderson, Cunningham. Oh, and that's gone through for Goddard. Goddard shoots, and there's another great save by McAllister. And every West Ham player, apart from the goalkeeper and the Queen, are in the box or on the edge of it. There it is for Billy Bonds with a header. Ince got the flick, and a good save by goalkeeper Martin Thomas. So the senior player Billy Bonds and the youngster McAvennie. Potts, a good strike that. There's all sorts of trouble there. Cottee couldn't quite get on it, Ince couldn't quite get on it, but a good strike by young Steve Potts. Ward, good cross. Oh, well taken that by Martin Thomas. Another good cross though from the right. Tony Cottee was the West Ham player coming in for it. Ince. Good pick up by Ince. Made the space for a shot, and he caused Thomas some problems there. That was a 25-yard shot from young Paul Ince. Thomas had to dive to his right and just managed to get his hand to it. Corner by Ward. Ince with a flick, and there's Robson. Oh, just wide of the mark. Queen. Queen's cross from McAvennie. McAvennie brought it down well. Dickens to Ward. It's a chance developing here. Ward goes round the outside, gets the cross in. Header there. Oh, just past the far post. Robson's header bounced, went over towards the far post, and no one could get a touch to it. Mark Ward drives it. It's a goal! A great goal from Mark Ward. That's his first in the league this season, and what a valuable one. 84 minutes gone. Ward slots home the penalty, the free kick from 28 yards, and that sends Upton Park alive. Bonds to Ince. Gascoigne's chasing him. Ince gets the shot in. It's a good one. Oh, that nearly caused Martin Thomas problems there. He couldn't hold it. Great strike by young Ince.
West Ham United 1, Newcastle United 1. A visit to Southampton ended in a 1-goal defeat, but West Ham was safe as they took on Manchester City in the last game of the season. The visitors had to win, however, to stand any chance of avoiding relegation. Yet on the day, it was the EastEnders who clearly had the competitive edge.
goes to the great favourite, Billy Bonds. Hammer of the Year 1987. And of course, it's his third success. And incredibly, it was way back in, well, 1971 when he first won the trophy. He last lifted it in 1975, and really, when this season started, he couldn't have envisaged it finishing like this. Good ball from McAvennie. He's got Ward with him. Ward's there, over to Robson. There was a shove there, but McAvennie's in. Oh no, it looks like it's over the line. Robson's there. Corner off the goalkeeper. So panic stations again in the City goalmouth. Langley's pass went astray. Ward now. Oh, beautiful ball from Ward for Potts. Has he got the legs? Yes, he's done well there. Potts to Robson. Oh, and Robson leant back as he shot. Good work by young Steve Potts, the number 2 there. Beat Paul Simpson, went inside him, laid a beautiful ball off for... Oh, beautiful turn by Brady. Cross, it must be a goal, he's hit the post, King's hit the post. And another corner. My. Beautiful turn here by Brady. Cottee, a great ball to Keane on the left. Ince is doing an overlap. There is the ball into Robson. Ince, oh, he's hit the bar. There's a diving header from Ward. Oh my, what magnificent play there from the Hammers. Long ball. I thought there was another ball on there. It's a balloon. It's Brady to Cottee. Cottee to Brady. Oh, it's a beautiful sweet movement, but the Irishman's finish wasn't good enough. But that's the sort of play that makes West Ham such an enjoyable side to watch. Clements, 10, a great header and a great save. Great header by Paul Stewart. Clements it was who played it across the goal. Full marks to him for seeing that one. And he's driving forward now to put the Hammers on the attack. A nice little ball from McAvennie. McAvennie beaten Clements, gets the cross in. Ward, will he get a shot in? He does, and Cottee scored! Cottee scored! 33 minutes gone. Well, his 29th goal of the season, Tony Cottee. A good turn there by Molden, and a good shot and a good save in the opening minutes of this second half. Ince is having a very good game at fullback, really looking impressive. Brady, a long ball from McAvennie, a great ball. McAvennie's there, he must score, through the keeper's legs, and hooked away by Wilson. 50 minutes gone. And Frank McAvennie, oh, so close there to his 12th goal of the season. He actually got the ball through the goalkeeper's legs. Mark Ward with the corner. McAvennie. Ward. Looks for Brady. Brady took that well, didn't he? Got a shot! It's a goal! Brady magic! 51 minutes gone. And really, what can you say about that? The way he brought that ball down under control was absolutely brilliant. He took all of the defence to one side and calmly slotted his shot wide of Nixon. There with the header. Stewart. Lyall to Cottee. Oh, Clements left it. Cottee took it. It's a narrow angle. He's got to square it. Oh, he tried to find McAvennie. Rolled it nicely, but just not enough power on that cross. offside. McAvennie against Clements. Beats Clements, gets the shot in. Nixon saves. Stewart. Good turn. Stewart. Oh! Wraps the post. Beautiful turn by Stewart, the former Blackpool striker. Got it on his left foot. Potts wins the ball. Dolan back to Potts. Back for Dolan to chase. Dolan goes past Redmond. Steamed past him there. Really showed his pace then, the youngster. There's a cross shot. Well taken by the goalkeeper. So Eamon Dolan making his first serious contribution to the game there. Cottee. Brady. Good play this from West Ham. McAvennie's in space. Brady picks him out. Potts is doing an overlap. There's the through ball for Cottee. Can he score his 30th goal of the season? Oh, it's a great shot, a great save. Stewart. Cross to McNabb. Good play by McNabb. Molden with a cross shot and a good save by McAllister. Battling away with Clements. Clements comes away with the ball. And there goes the final whistle. We might say that it's checkmate for Manchester City. They will play in Division 2 next season. As the fans storm onto the field here. Really, there's no holding them. As for West Ham, well, they can be pleased with their performance. Some delightful football. I think some of the players are still in that crowd, I'm not sure, but some delightful football from them, especially from the youngsters. Shades of the old West Ham. The best of the football, it came in the first half. It's true when Cottee gave the Hammers a 33rd minute lead. Keane hit the post, it's the crossbar, and really those were the best of the chances. A brilliant goal from Liam Brady, his second for the Hammers in the second half, and that's about wrapped the game up. So West Ham strolled through it, much the better side, and the final score here, as we leave you with scenes of the fans coming on to cheer the Hammers for the end of the season, is West Ham United 2, Manchester City 0. And there goes the cheers as the Hammers come out. McAvennie throws his shirt to the crowd. The ones that have got the shirts left, that is, the ones who didn't have them torn off their backs as they were going in after the game. Paul Ince there. Eamon Dolan. Gary Strada. I think Frank McAvennie's thrown his shin pads over as well. So, some lovely souvenirs there for the fans. As Frank McAvennie takes a well-earned drink. It really was hot out there this afternoon. Mark Ward there, lending his contribution. Liam Brady makes his entrance. Great round of applause there. Great scenes here at Upton Park. The final day of the 1986-87 season, of course. And the fans appreciate some of the football that West Ham have provided for them this season. High hopes for next year, of course, or for next season.
We leave you with a reminder of the final score here at Upton Park was West Ham United 2, Manchester City 0. Anticipated, but there was much to savour. We came to the training ground at Chadwell Heath to get the final summing up from some of the players. First of all, the skipper, Alvin Martin. Well, Alvin, this has been a disastrous season for you personally with the foot injury which required an operation. Exactly what is the trouble?
I had an old problem, really, Colin, that just sort of caught up with me this year. It was arthritis in the joint, and the joint started to get a little bit unstable. So 2 staples were inserted, and just to stabilise the joint, and they've got to be taken out this week. So it's been a bit of a disastrous season, really. I mean, I had a bad knee injury early on in the year, and I've been limited to about 16 games this year.
Yeah, because it's not only affected your West Ham form, of course, it's knocked you out of the England squad as well.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you've got to be playing to play in any side, you know. And really, I think I've had bad injuries before, collarbones, broken ribs, that sort of thing. But I've always been back within about 6 weeks. But this season really just seems to be one long season of trying to get fit.
Looking at things from the outside, so to speak, what is your analysis of the season so far?
Well, I mean, the season wasn't going too badly really till around Christmas. We were up there, we had a couple of very good cup runs, and when you look at it, you know, along them lines, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's only really until the injuries really caught up with us, which was, you know, January, February, that we really started struggling. And I think you've got to take the injury situation into consideration when you start looking at a long season that we've had. Being very unfortunate in that way, you know.
Of course, it's not only been yourself that's been missing from the first team. We've also had other injuries there, which has meant some more players have been brought in. It's going to be a hard fight to get your place back next season.
Well, it's going to be hard for everybody. We've got really a really strong squad now, and we've brought quality players in. And once you bring quality players in, it obviously makes it hard for the players who are already there. But it should make it very interesting next year, team selection-wise. But the one good thing is that we know that if we ever hit a patch next season, like we have this year, we've got players who can come in and they're experienced men.
But it's going to be a hard fight, not only for West Ham, but to get that England shirt back again.
Well, I've always said that all I'll do first and foremost is try and play for the club, and if I'm playing well for the club, then England comes second, and that's the way I've always looked at it, and I won't change my views on that.
Okay. Well, Paul, you'd just got yourself back into the side, and things were looking good, and then tragedy from your point of view.
Yeah, obviously I was disappointed. Like I said, I did get a run in the team, which was what I've been looking for, and unfortunately I done the cartilage. It's one of those things you've got to accept that might happen. Like I say, it came at a bad time for me, really.
Have you had an injury of this sort before?
I did have a ligament injury on the same knee in 1981, but this is the first time I've ever had a cartilage trouble.
Because you'd got yourself into the team and you were playing First Division football and really looking well established. Did you feel that this was your best period for West Ham?
Yeah, I think so. I think the main thing is when you do get in the team, rather than just play a couple of games, you know, you get a good run of games to get into the pace of the First Division scene, which is always important. And obviously, I didn't feel that it was going too bad when I was in the side.
So from Bury to, in fact, your first taste of watching West Ham was in the fateful League Cup match for you, wasn't it, when a certain Mr. Cottee went to town?
Yeah, you didn't tell me you were going to mention that.
Is that a sore point?
No, not really, no. I thought that nightmare was over.
No, but from there and then really to come here and have to battle your way to get into the team.
Yeah, but obviously it was a big chance for me, having played at Bury for 6-7 years, and it was something I couldn't really turn down, and I've just been grateful that they've given me the chance to play at the top level.
Well, Phil, last season was known for our fantastic defensive record. This season it didn't quite go so well. You're the last man of defence. How do you see it?
Yeah, it's just completely the opposite. It's strange. I think the biggest factor with the season before was that we basically used, out of 5 players in defence, including myself, I think we probably used 6 or 7 players at the most. This season, obviously we've had so many injuries that the back four virtually is changed by every game. We've never really been able to get a settled back four again. And obviously it makes all the difference when you've got people who know exactly what they're going to do, the other person's going to do, so that they can read any mistakes or anything else. They can be there to help rectify them, cover them up.
From your point of view, being the goalkeeper and seeing the whole state of play, do you think that maybe it's not only just the defence that's been at fault, but people not tracking back? And
That's right, yeah. A defence, obviously they say a defence is just a back four, but it's not really. It's the whole team. They're battling back and everything else from the front players and the midfield players. And I think that's happened this year, that where we were closing people down and getting the ball off people last year, it's not been happening so much this year. People obviously have been getting free, more runners. They've obviously been getting into more positions, and from that obviously puts more pressure on the actual defence, the back four, and they've had more chances.
Well, John, after the euphoria of 1985-86, this season was a bit of a disappointment.
Yes, it's as always in football, it's highs and lows and ups and downs, and really the early part of the season went relatively well. Then we began to falter a little bit just at the late probably part of the year, in November, late November, early December. From then on it really has been an uphill battle. We lost Ray Stewart, Alvin Martin and a number of other players, so we've had all sorts of injury problems, and in fairness, our form hasn't been in any way consistent. So, whilst we've won games such as Everton and Arsenal and Tottenham at home, we've had disappointing defeats, and I think in all honesty, we probably haven't defended as well as we did last year. We looked a very, very solid unit, and I think probably the constant changing of the team and the lack of real form, as presented us with these problems. Fortunately, the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, the situation has eased, and it is a very, very difficult situation when you go into that problem of not getting a win or not winning consistently or a little run. And really, since Christmas, we found it difficult to get a little run going. The only pleasing factor probably in the late part of the season is that the last 6 games that we've played at home, and accepted that we've got one to play tomorrow, have been games that we have either won or drawn. So we've turned the corner a little bit in home form, but in the middle part of the season we had a very, very difficult time, both home and away.
Would you think the turning point, John, was the replay with Sheffield Wednesday? Because everybody seemed to think that we'd done it, getting a good draw at Hillsborough.
Well, I think, when you make an analysis of a season, there are many, many factors to be involved, and it's something that you can't just put your finger on. That's the great thing about football. You can't look at one aspect and just say that was the problem or that given game was the problem. I think there are numbers of aspects, and what one does at the end of the season is sits down for a week or two and I just simply go with my staff, go through everything, and we look at all sorts of areas and see what improvements can be made, both in terms of the staff, and you look at the other areas of, where can we look tactically, what new skills can we introduce or new tactics can we introduce, and what can we make sure don't happen again. So you're really doing what I would call positive corrective training, and assessing the whole area. Certainly we had a lot of very good cup ties this year. We got into double figures on cup ties, and that is good. Yeah. But the end products, Sheffield Wednesday and Tottenham in both cups, were very, very disappointing. But as I say, cup football's about that. The farther you go, the disappointment's greater when you get knocked out. But relatively good in terms of quantity of cup ties. Obviously disappointed we didn't go farther in both competitions. But I think that our real problem was getting what I call an effectively balanced side over the length of the season.
Well, Billy, a great season for you. Congratulations, Hammer of the Year, the award you first picked up in 1971, incredibly.
That long ago, was it? Yeah, it's been I'm sorry it couldn't have been a better year results-wise, but it's turned out very well for me, I must say. I couldn't envisage it would go so well.
40 years old and still showing the youngsters how to do it in the first division, the very top division. How do you do it?
There's no secret. It's just hard work. I've always trained hard. I've looked after myself, and probably that's all really. It's That's all. There's no secret to it.
Do you train extra hard? Or?
No, I do exactly the same as the other lads, but I've always through the summers I've always done it. Not just since I've turned 30. I've always trained through the summer, 2 or 3 days a week, even as a youngster, and I think that helps you. I think you tend to, a lot of players train all year round, and then come the summer, I think for 2 months they just sit back, relax, and let themselves go. And I don't see the point of that. I think it makes it harder when you come to pre-season. So I like to keep fit during the summer, and I think that helps.
Last season you were out all the year because of injury and so on.
Yeah.
And you intended, I believe, to play reserve team football this year.
Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah. That was the plan. I was just going to play at the back and teach the kids what I've picked up through the years. But obviously we've had a lot of injuries, and I was called upon to come in the side, and I'm just glad I could get a chance, and I've really enjoyed it.
You had a fantastic reception, didn't you, when you made that comeback?
Yeah, the crowd have always been great to me. I remember my first game, Sheffield Wednesday, we lost 3-2. I think we were in the lead in that game as well. And right from then, that was in the days of the chicken run, the old chicken run. And right from then, they've always sort of, I've always had a great rapport with them, and they've just been marvellous throughout my career. And I go through brick walls with them. They're terrific.
Well, Liam, welcome back to English football. How do you feel you've fitted in?
Well, I've had 10 or 11 games with West Ham, and I think it hasn't been too difficult or too traumatic. It's given me an opportunity to get to know my teammates this period, and I'm really looking forward to next season, because I feel very excited about the team we have, even if we didn't do too well this season.
Did you notice any specific difference between the standard of the First Division now and when you left it?
Well, it's still a very difficult division. You can't. There's no certain win, no certain victories. But I feel it's a more physical First Division now, and the pace of the game is much quicker than when I left. Before, maybe there was more emphasis on skill and passing, and now there's a lot of teams who just want to get the ball in the opponent's area as quickly as possible, which has proved to be effective, and I suppose that's why most teams, or a lot of the teams, are trying it.
But it's not good news for midfield players.
No, but thankfully I'm with a team who believe in playing football the way I think it should be played, and that's the main reason I came back to West Ham.
How difficult is it to imprint your own game onto a match where the other team is whacking the ball from one end of the field to the other?
Well, it depends on us. When we have the ball, what we do with it. I've found that if some of the games I've played is when we've played our better football, they've found it difficult to cope with it. Just as it's difficult for us, this long ball passing for these teams is difficult as well. If we concentrate on passing movements and quick one-touch football, you can destroy these teams, and hopefully next year we'll destroy plenty of them.
Well, Frank, not the goal spree we had the season before, but still some great football from you this season.
Yeah, I've enjoyed certain aspects of the season. I think it's been long and it's been hard individually for me. Just glad the season's coming to an end now.
Do you find that defences this year have closed down the space behind?
No. Players just aren't looking for it anymore. We have to put it down to injuries. There's been so many injuries that we've not got the same kind of players. We're making things hard, we're not doing the things easy which came to us last year. A lot of people say it's defenders, it's not to do with defenders. The same defenders that were there last year.
No, I wasn't referring to our defenders, I was referring to our opposing defenders.
Yeah, I know that.
Spaces down.
I know what you mean, it's not, they're just the same defenders who I played against last year. Doesn't make any difference if they play with an extra man at the back. It should give us an extra man in midfield. So you can't. I just have to blame myself, blame the other players in the team. You just have to accept it that way.
How much do you think luck comes into it? Because especially early in the season, we were commenting on the tapes where there were shots that you put in that last year would have gone in, and this year is sort of just whipping past the outside of the post.
Yeah, obviously it comes in, especially as being a striker. Things that I was miskicking last year were going in. This year, miskick anything it's a corner flag sort of thing.
That's life.
That's just, you just have to go on it. I'm not afraid to miss. I just wish I had some more chances that I could miss. Don't feel I'm getting enough chances at the moment.
So hopefully next season they'll...
Yeah, well, as I say, it's been long and it's been hard, and I'm just looking forward to finishing and then having a good break, coming back, starting fresh.
Alan, another season interrupted by injury for you?
Yeah, it's probably the worst one apart from when I had the actual bad knee itself. But I'm just looking forward to next year now. And, you've got to put this one out of your mind, really.
You've only had one game playing with Brady. How do you think you're going to fit in?
It's hard to say with one game. He does need time to settle down himself anyway. To play together it'll probably take us a few months, but that's just something we'll have to sort out through the summer and then start this next season, really.
Two players of exceptional skill though, do you see it complementing each other?
Well, I'd like to think so, yeah. I'd done it with Trevor, we had quite a good understanding, but again it took time, and we're both getting on a bit as well now, so but it's just a point of waiting and see, really, and see what happens.
So really there's a lot to look forward to next season, you think?
I think so, because it was very disappointing this year after the year before, where we had such a good season. We've had a lot of injuries, and I think really we know what we've done wrong this year, and I think that's what we've got to do, is learn from why we've got beat and certain situations, and I think hopefully we will improve next year.
What is it that you did wrong then?
Well, I think we caught teams unawares when we had the good season, and they changed their style, coming to our place and away from home as well, and we didn't really adapt that well, and I think that's really what it was. We was playing too many long balls where sometimes you need to play a lot more short ones to drag people in certain situations, and I think that's what we didn't do this year.
Right, Tony, leading goal scorer this season, you must be very pleased.
Yeah, very pleased. Obviously things haven't gone too well at club level, but from a personal point of view it's been a very good season for me, really, looking back on things, and in a way I'm pleased to get me a top goal scorer back, because obviously Frank had it last year and when I'd had it the two before, so it's pleasing to get that sort of position back. It means a lot to me, really.
And of course in the sequence was the 100th senior goal for you.
That's right, it meant a lot to me, something I've always wanted to do, score 100 goals, especially for West Ham, and to do that, especially the manner of the goal and who I scored against as well, also helped, really, so I was very pleased with that.
Well, we'll see that one in an action replay, but if I said to you which was the favourite goal of the season, which one would you pick?
Probably that one, I would have thought. I scored a few hat-tricks and that, but for how much it meant to me, I think that was probably the most memorable one I've had this year.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that defences have closed the space down more on you this season than the previous one?
Oh, definitely. Last season we had me and Frank had a great partnership, and obviously if a partnership does well, the defence becomes or other defence become more aware of you. So obviously they've sort of tight and marked us, and to a certain extent we've struggled a little bit, but I'm sure it's nothing we can't put right.